Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another video from TW White and Sunroof. Here we have today a Mercedes-Benz A220 CDI. So this is the common rail turbo diesel engine. It's 2.1 litre, so it's extremely fuel efficient, low emission, okay, with incredible performance. Now this car, to tax this car, because it's a pre-2017 car, it's only £20. So this is an automatic 2.1 common rail turbo diesel car with fantastic performance and superb fuel economy and £20 road tax. So I thought I'd put that in. I think that's a really good feature of this vehicle. Now, if you've watched any of our previous videos, I always like to give a little bit of background on the vehicle, where it's come from, etc, etc. Now, fortunately, here at TW White and Sons, we have a very good customer database. We've got a very loyal customer database, and we get many part exchanges. Probably about 70% of our used car offering are part X's. Now, you can probably tell from our website, we are not a Mercedes dealer, we are a Mazda dealer, and we sold a very nice gentleman a Mazda CX-30, which he picked up just before Christmas. Very nice gentleman, and he had a sort of year and a half year old Mercedes A-Class 250e, which was a hybrid version, so slightly newer shape to this, and a hybrid version which he part exchanged. We subsequently sold that to a very nice gentleman who travelled down from Leicester in this car. And he part exchanged this car for our Mercedes. So as I say, I just wanted to give you a bit of background on the vehicle. Now, this car was supplied by Loughborough. I believe it's Loughborough Mercedes-Benz. Okay, it was originally registered to themselves. I've got the details in the car, and it's always been serviced by them. And I'll share those service details with you when you get in. Now, I am delighted with this car. It's in beautiful condition. It's a lovely spec. I've just got the edges of the wheels to do, where there's a little bit of curbing, yeah, on the wheels. That will be done. Now, upon inspection, and I have done a few photographs, the tyres are Continental matching tyres in this car, and they are all excellent. In fact, the tyres look almost new. So Continental tyres all round, really good sign of ownership, and the bodywork is pristine. I must say, I'm very impressed by this car. I've only driven it about a quarter of a mile, and fantastic, really. Yeah, superb. And you've got this panoramic roof, and the contrast with the black and the white is just brilliant. So what we'll do is let's start from around the back and work our way into the car, and let's go through all the sort of features and benefits of the vehicle. Oh, there is a tiny little pimple dent here, okay, which my dent man is coming in on Wednesday to do. Now, look at this boot. Beautiful, okay, like a new car boot. So in my showroom, I've got some new cars displayed. That's how the boot looks, lovely. So this car has not had a hard life at all. There's your warning triangle, pump kit, etc. There appears to be a space for a spare wheel, so if a spare wheel is something you require, there is space for one. You've got 60/40 rear split seats. You've got this parcel shelf that pops out, but it's all in really nice condition. No evidence of sort of a dog being in there. My valeter goes mad because it's really hard to get dog hair out. My dog won't even sit in my boot. He has to sit on the front seat, so he's ruining the seats of my car. But the car is in really beautiful condition. So let's hop inside. Now there's a better look at this roof, panoramic glass roof. Got these black mirror caps, the privacy glass. It's all very lovely. All the door cards are in lovely shape. Often we get cars that have got all this shiny stuff on it. This is lovely. This is how I believe a car should be presented. You've got illuminated scuff plates there. You've got this lovely interior. Steering wheel, I think that's like an AMG line in steering wheel. Engine stop start, auto wipers. You've got the alloy pedals, the AMG overmats. It's all really great stuff. So let's hop in. Now, you know when you get in a car and it just feels well looked after? Well, this is one of them. It doesn't feel like a car that's been part exchange and then just been cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned to get it up to where it should be. This just looks like a car that's always been maintained. And as I say, there was no grumblings from our valeter. And this car, look, it just, you know, as I say, you get in cars and you've got a lot of product on them and shiny stuff. This is just very, very nice. Now I'm going to start the car. Now I've got 2 keys, all right, 2 keys for the car. You've got this sort of cubby holder here, which I think if you were to opt for a smoker's pack, your ashtray would go in here. This car didn't belong to a smoker. 2 places for ashtrays. And you've got 2 USBs there. All right. I think the customs probably put that in, I'd imagine. Yeah. Let's start her up. So foot on the brake, and I'll press this button here. Fires up into life, and it's a very quiet diesel, this, very quiet. So there you go. It belonged to Mercedes-Benz of Leicester. All right. That was the original owner of the car, so whether it had even been used, it might have just been in their showroom. And then to the previous owner, I'm just blocking out their name for GDPR purposes. They acquired the car in Jan 16, and the car is a September 15. So when it was sort of 3 months old, they've had the car for. So I've got all the books, manuals here. I just want to share. Now, like our Mazdas, Mercedes have a digital service record, which is great because if you were to lose it, it's all on record. Here we go. Look at this. It was serviced in September the 27th. All right, at 16,129 miles. So less than 1,000 miles ago, much less than 1,000 miles ago. Okay, and that was Mercedes-Benz of Loughborough. Had an MOT as well, no advisories, and they're the previous services. So all fantastic stuff. It's really, this car belongs on a Mercedes-Benz forecourt. The gentleman actually was in negotiations with Mercedes-Benz, but they didn't have a car for him, or they had a car but not at the price we had it for, because obviously we're not a Mercedes dealer, so we're not asking Mercedes prices, but we can offer, you know, the same product. So mileage, beautiful. A steering column up, down, in and out. All right. Notice no gear lever. So you've got the, I call this column change. Fun enough, my father has a very old Mercedes, and you change the gear from here. Okay, column change. But here, so you've got reverse, and when you go into reverse, you've got your reverse camera, you've got neutral, and then you've got drive. But if you want to make things more exciting, you've got the paddles here. I think this is a 7-speed gearbox. So plenty there to keep you amused. Wipers, indicators. You've got your cruise control here. Okay, so you set your cruise control and off you go. And you've got speed limiter, should you want that. It's got this nice squared off steering wheel, do like that, and the steering wheel's in perfect condition. It's not been you know, grazed or anything with a ring. We seem to be getting a lot of cars with damaged steering wheels. Now, we've had a few A classes recently, and something I noticed was the buttons had been worn out. Now, I don't know whether this is because of hand sanitizer now sort of eroding things, but this is in perfect condition, because we had a real nightmare getting these buttons for this previous one that we had, similar age to this actually. The buttons were worn out, and we had people calling us up saying, look, we want to buy the car, but you've got to replace these buttons, and it appeared to be a common thing. So this is absolutely fine. All right, you got your CD slot there. Okay, you got your radio. Now, I was actually surprised, the radio on this, you've got FM, medium wave and short wave. I thought this would have DAB. I've had a good look, couldn't find it. I am a little bit surprised, but not the end of the world. I know you can have that upgraded. Then you've got your navigation. Just put your destination in and off you go. Put your postcode in. All right. It's not actually flickering. This is my camera that's flickering. It is a nice steady screen. Okay. So I'm just trying to get used to all this. Telephone, it's Bluetooth telephony. Okay. So once you've paired your phone up, you can access all your contacts, etc. System. Let's have a look at system. What we got here? Settings, camera settings, language settings, activate Bluetooth, etc. So yeah, you've got all that there. Okay. So connectivity, I think, is very important these days. I catch up on calls, especially from work. Obviously on the way, sometimes on the way to work, on the way back from work, between sites. So that would be very important for me. So you got your nav, your telephone, CD player, radio. What's this? Let's have a look. You've got like a sport, eco and manual mode. All right, I'd probably have it on eco. And the car's got engine start stop. Oh, and you have heated seats as well. So engine start stop when the car's stationary. The engine will switch off, save fuel, save you money. And here you've got your, you've got your climate control, I suppose. Yeah, it's not dual zone, but you've got your climate control. All right, air conditioning. But it's all lovely. The plastics are all lovely and sort of untouched, you know. You've got a USB in here, all right, which I think is very important. Seats are in beautiful condition. And let's have a look. Have we got a blind here? Is this manual? Don't want to break anything. I'd imagine this isn't. Oh, here we go. Oh, and the sunroof opens. Now I am actually surprised. I didn't think it would do that. Oh wow. So hang on, let's have a look outside the vehicle, see how it looks. Yeah, lovely. I'd better take a still shot of that. Okay, so this is a very nice example. If there's any more questions, if there are any questions you'd like answered on this vehicle that I haven't covered in this video, then please don't hesitate to ask. Contact us via phone, email, and at any time of day, even if it's on the phone, just leave a voicemail. We will pick it up. Part exchange is obviously really welcome here. We're selling more and more part exchanges that aren't Mazdas and Suzukis because of the shortage of used cars, because of the shortage of new cars. So it's kind of had a knock-on effect, I'd imagine, for most dealerships. So if you don't have a Mazda or a Suzuki, don't worry, we'll take anything in part exchange. I know there's a lot of websites out there advertising quite heavily at the moment. I've seen them all over during the Christmas period. Punch in your reg number, you know, sell them your car, get the better deal. Obviously, please do all that, get an idea of what your car's worth, and then speak to us, and we'll give you the best deal with the part exchange, okay? And we are much easier to deal with. We want you to have an enjoyable, seamless experience when purchasing your car. So we're like a one-stop shop. Give us a shout and let's see what we can do for you. If there's any more specific photographs or videos you'd require of the vehicle, please don't hesitate to ask. Nothing's too much bother, it really isn't. The car will come with a 1-year warranty, and this won't be a warranty with a silly claim limit like £250. It will be the value of the car, which is obviously quite substantial with this vehicle, and it will be the most comprehensive RAC Platinum Plus warranty that they offer. Not one of these warranties that really aren't worth the paper the car's printed on. The warranty's printed on. The car was serviced end of September, so nothing requires doing, but we still will put the car through the workshop just to make sure everything's tickety-boo, all right? And we'll give the car another clean. Not that it really needs it, but it will be done, and the wheels will be done. Okay, so warranty I've covered. We've got great finance facilities as well. Please do inquire within, all right? Part exchange, as I say, covered that one off. So anything you'd like to ask, you know, say, just get in touch. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been informative. I hope I've not missed too much out, and we look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.